All right, just wait for it. Just wait for it. Look in the left side of your screen. We figured out how to do it. Just wait. You'll see. Just look on the left side of your screen. Look at that. 981 exotics. Woo! All right, we found out how to get all 99 exotics guaranteed on your character during this seasonal event. Now, obviously, we have been going through this entire seasonal extension event with a fine-tooth comb, and that's because there are several bugs going around with this pass. I guess it's working differently depending on what region you're on. It's working differently depending on what seasonal pass you have. And it's working different if you have different amounts of materials on your character. And that is what is triggering these exotics. So first, we were showing how the shade calibration caches are turning into exotics. And well, now apparently you can max out, well, it's not apparent. You can max out all your exotics instantly with these shade calibration caches. Now, obviously, you have to have a mule character and you have to be able to have an excess of materials for this to work. But let me explain. What's going on, YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video. So sit back, relax, grab that popcorn. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. But, well, there was two things that I found out today. So first, I found out there was a brand new level 5 cache. So we went to go get that. And then as I made another mule, I was told that if you stack your materials, those exotics will max out instantly, and that's exactly what I did. I made another mule, I combined the materials, and because I have over 999 shade calibration, the very next cache gave me max exotics. Now, yes, I'm at 600 exotics right now, but that's because I already spent 300. I know. But I really do need the exotics, I'm telling you. I need to get all my exotic items maxed out. I need to get all my skills maxed out and whatnot. So this is a perfect thing to do. Now, a lot of people are saying that this might be intentional to catch all the players up. Because remember that if you make a mule character and you stack all of these materials, you're only able to do this until the DLC. So because you're only able to do this during before the DLC, everyone and their mom's doing it right now. That way they can stack materials and max out their expertise levels. But the thing is once you max out your expertise levels, right? So you go over here to expertise. Once you max all of this out to 28, then you have to upgrade each of your items, each of your skills, each of your weapons, all of that individually. So what people are doing is they are maxing out their skills. So you can see all my sticky bombs are all 28. Then go over to my traps. You can see all my traps are 28. Then go to my decoy. My decoy is 28. So what people are doing is they're maxing out the things that actually matter. Your exotic items and your skills. You don't need to max out all your individual gear items. I typically stop around 12 or 13. If I want more base armor, I'll upgrade it a little bit more. But I typically just stick with the exotic items and then my skills. That way, when you max those out, it actually does help out your build. So, what people are doing, and I'll go ahead and show you on my other character. What people are doing is they're making mule characters. They're making new characters right now. I already made a video on this about a month ago, telling everyone to make a new character, and you can see right here, I have one fully maxed out, completely decked out and everything in under 2 hours. So we did that in under 2 hours, and hey, big shout out to the DoD Disciples of Doom, more specifically Angel, Duck, and Brooks for helping me out today. But here's my brand new character that I just made, and not only do I have another 9,200 scavenging points I have to go through before the DLC, but I was also given the opportunity to find this new level 35 milestone build cache. Now, we'll talk about this one. I guess we can go ahead and talk about this one now. because this is the entire reason why I was doing my mule character. And then as soon as I stacked my materials, I had extra seasonal rewards, and then it maxed out my exotics instantly. But we do have a brand new level 35 milestone build cache. And this thing is pretty damn cool. So check this out. So you get a capacitor and you get an entire set of the rigger gear set. Now that is a skill build with the capacitor, and the capacitor does scale with your tiers, and it also helps your skill damage. So those work, you know, hand in hand together. But that's all I was doing. I made another character, and I wanted to check out that cache. And look, it all automatically equipped it onto my build. That's weird. That is very weird. Why would it do that? I'm already level 40, and it went ahead and equipped that onto my character. Very odd. Anyways, that is your level 35 milestone build cache. And as soon as you have your shade calibration over 999, it could be just 1,000. But as long as it's over the 999, your very next shade calibration cache will max out your exotics. Now, yes, I am already spending my exotics because I want to go ahead and max out my skills and my exotics and things like that before the DLC hits. But just so you know that when the DLC hits, we will have another 2 expertise levels to go to max out, because it's going to go from level 28 to level 30. So you do have a little bit more farming to do. We only have, what, 2 weeks before the DLC launches. So everyone is finding out all these little tricks and tips for this season extension event. That way everybody can catch up. So if you're new or returning to the game, this is perfect. Just run a few characters, stack up those materials, and then just get all of these extra materials to help out your builds and max out your characters. But again, once the DLC hits, the mule characters will change, and we will get more expertise levels to grind. So this is only going to help you so much, because once the DLC hits, we're going to have quite a bit of grinding to do. But that's it for me. That is how you get your 999 exotic components, and that is what the new level 35 build cache looks like and what it does. Apparently it just automatically equips it onto your character, which is, I mean, I guess that would have been helpful at level 35, but now that my mule character is level 40, it doesn't really matter. But all right, let me know what you think in the comment section below. We're finding out more and more about this seasonal extension event every day. It seems that people have been testing this out on all platforms, and they're finally figuring out what's going on with all these extra materials, because some people were confused that their buddies were getting 999 exotics and they were only getting 1. And now we're figuring out, well, not only if you're at max shade calibration does it convert them to exotics, but if you're over the max for shade calibration, then it gives you max exotics. But all right, that is it for me. I am Kamikazevondoom. Spread the news. Let everyone know, because I'm sure, you know, those that already know have taken full advantage of it, and those that don't know are just going to call them cheaters or hackers or whatever. But all right, knowledge is power. I'll catch you in the next one. I'm Kamikazevondoom. Take care of yourself. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace out.